She thinks that I'm more Cajun than she is, y'all. But let me tell you. What's your daddy's name?
Darlene.
Darlene. My daddy's name is Thomas, y'all. What's your mama's name?
Bootsy.
My mama's name is Betty. Now, Darlene and Bootsy Landry. What's more Cajun than that?
You.
And crawfish?
Uh-huh.
Oh, let's get started cooking some crawfish. How you start yours?
Okay. We're going to start with 4 pounds of crawfish. And to each pound of crawfish, we're going to add 1 stick of butter.
All right. We're not going to turn the pot on?
Uh-huh.
All
It's
right.
already on.
Okay, you see, we don't turn on the stove in Louisiana. We turn on the pot.
For every pound of crawfish, you're going to use 4 cups of onions. I've already put 2 because he's sort of long-winded and we wanted to get the program going. And you also use 2 cups of bell pepper.
And you give that a good stir?
You give that a good stir and we're going to let it saute.
Okay.
And what is the meaning of saute?
Just to let we're going to let it simmer in its butter. Now, good butter or bacon, that's how we start almost every dish, y'all. But do you ever measure your
No, so just put a handful.
Put a cup. That's
there
a cup,
go.
y'all, like that.
Okay.
Okay. Now you see what she just did? She's turning some green onions. I would have definitely used some celery, but like I'm telling you, it's her pot. I ain't stirring it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now to your sauteed onions, we're going to add 4 teaspoons of tomato paste. And all we're using that is for color. It has no flavor other than it's the color.
To make it pretty. Because let me tell you why she's doing that, y'all. If you go to Cajun country, they're going to tell you, that's not how I like to make that. Well, there's no real one way to make Cajun food, and that's what makes it what's so good about it. But the essential goodness of Cajun food is that not one ingredient that she's putting in this pot is going to stand out over the rest. We're going to try to get it seasoned. And don't mistake Mexican food or some other kind of hot seasoned food for Cajun, because we don't like hot foods. So how we coming?
We're doing good. Now we're going to add our seasoning.
All right. What you want?
A little salt and some pepper, garlic.
Red pepper?
Uh-huh.
This is
Cayenne.
ground cayenne pepper, y'all. If you can find fresh cayenne pepper, it's much better to me. But that's too much trouble. You got to chop that too.
Okay. How about a little garlic?
You got garlic? Here you go. I got some garlic with some parsley in it.
That's
All right.
good enough.
All right.
Okay, and to this, after your onions are sauteed, we're going to add the crawfish.
Okay. Now right here we got about 4.5 to 5 pounds of crawfish tails. That would take me all day to peel that. And when you can go run to the store and just buy that in the soup, we'll just put that in there already,
That's
huh?
correct.
That's correct. Now y'all see how easy that is? You almost got a crawfish etouffee already.
Okay, and instead of using water in Louisiana, we like to use chicken broth. It has a very...
I think it was Paul Prudhomme who said cooking water is good for floating boats, not for cooking. So we're going to add about 2 cups of chicken broth or a good seafood broth, whichever one you want.
Okay, using the same white roux, all you're going to do is stir it in till you get it to the consistency. And what you want is your etouffee to stick to your rice.
Okay.
Add your parsley and your crawfish etouffee is done.
How you like that?